Salute, men. Salute, men. Salute, men. Mental health. Real talk. Be sincere. And stop lying. Social media detox. Nice guys are the ones that actually lie. And bad boys are honest. Detoxing from the internet, social media, online detox, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to say all the keywords right now because I don't know the title yet. Don't let the enemy steal your joy, because the Most High wants us to be masculine, happy, and joyful, and on our purpose, and whooping some ass in this life, and take your power back. Bad Boy D. Masculinity TV. Lying is never a good look, men. And the law of reciprocity dictates that anytime you're dishonest, it will come back to bite you in one shape or form of another. It never fails. It's nice guys finish last, because normally their niceness is under a mask of unscrupulous, underhanded behavior that they think will put them to an advantage, but ultimately bites them in the ass because they're dishonest. There are a lot of unscrupulous people that succeed in this world, but ultimately keep in mind, it comes back to bite them in one way or another. They're never going to be truly successful if they do it in a dishonest way. The bad boys have more success in life when it comes to women, when it comes to getting what they want, because they're not unscrupulous or underhanded about it. They're brutally honest and they take what they want, but at least they're upfront about it and they don't cut no damn cookies. And sometimes being brutally honest, even if it hurts the person's feelings, can be for their benefit in the long term. Like fat shaming, for example. We're so PC that we're trying to make it okay to be a fat slob. Ultimately, that could change the person's life for the better. They could live 10 years longer because they cleaned up their diet and started exercising because that one comment. You never know, and I'm sure it's happened many times. I despise the word nice. To me, it means phony and insincere and wearing a mask. Where the word kind, to me, means brutally honest sometimes, but speaks from the heart. Sometimes you're gonna hurt some feelings, but ultimately you'll be more respected for it. Or sometimes just don't say anything at all. Too many people feel the need to flap their gums too damn much. A lot of people have to learn the lost art of keeping your damn mouth shut sometimes. There ain't too many bad boy assholes left in this world though. But kudos to you if you are. Moral of the story, check yourself if you lie. If you lie, catch yourself. And remind yourself, that was wrong. I shouldn't do it again because I'm gonna have something bad coming back to me because of it. If you follow any sort of red pill content, you realize that they don't give a shit about men. They want to soilicize us and then roast us until the soylent oozes out of our pores like burnt soy sauce. We do joke about soy boys and beta males and stuff like that, but that's not a good state to be in, and it's really, really sad. What they're doing to us, guys, it's taking us out of our natural state, our natural masculine essence, where we feel strong. In my early 20s, I did lose hope, and I did start committing a slow suicide. I was drinking myself to oblivion every single night, because I gave up hope, and I didn't want to actually do the deed, obviously, so the way I saw it in my head is the world's going to shit, so I'm gonna drink myself into oblivion every night, try to have fun in the process. However, that is obviously not the way to go. We have a lot of first world problems. With the social media and everything, it's almost as if we have too much stimuli and stuff going on to cause these type of thoughts. And just think to yourself, there are men who have been through a hell of a lot worse than you. Like I said, easier said than done, but there are men who have been through much worse than you. And they persevered, they gutted it out. Get on self-improvement ASAP. One of the number one robbers of happiness is comparing yourself to others. And that's why social media is so damn toxic. Because you're subconsciously, constantly comparing yourself to others. And it's not healthy. You can't expect other people to support you as much as you would want them to. It's a cold, dark, dog-eat-dog world. And you just gotta get used to it. You gotta become accustomed to it. Getting some red pill truths too. That's part of self-improvement. Sometimes red pill can save your life. Because it breaks you out of the matrix of this Disneyland soy fairy tale that we live in. That everything's honky-dory and should have a happy ending. And they're soulmates and all this bull crap. It's a cold, dark, ruthless world that it even says in the Bible, and I'm not preaching, is run by the evil one. He's the god of this world. Non-capital G, no blasphemy. Shout out Mr. Limba channel. You gotta have something to live for, man. You have to be your own best friend. That's another thing you have to implement. You have to be able to look yourself in the mirror and love yourself and be your own best friend. When you enjoy your own company, you're never lonely. Having a good support system is good. Having people to talk to is good. But you can't always 100% rely on that. You have to be self-sufficient. Because your main purpose in life is self-preservation. You have to preserve yourself and stay healthy and vital and masculine as long as you can. Stay away from that new age hipster crap. That can make things worse. Sometimes when you delve into the red pill and maybe the truther community, you get into that new agey type stuff. The third eye and kundalini and chakras and prana and auras, and don't dabble with that stuff. I can't tell you not to go find medical supervision for stuff like this. But all they're gonna do is prescribe you a drug that will supposedly correct brain imbalances. And if it is a brain imbalance, most of it can be rectified by lifestyle. Get more protein in your diet. I've talked to people who have told me they're depressed and they're eating junk, and there's no tryptophan or protein or tyrosine or stuff that increases your brain chemicals and that stuff. They're eating Doritos and junk food. And no wonder they're depressed. Eat healthy, whole food, including meat. No swine. There's lots of great supplements you can take, like tyrosine and rhodiola. Vitamin D. Get your vitamin D in you, man, especially this time of year. 10,000 IUs every day during the winter. At least. I don't even want to tell you how much I take. Do stuff to get your testosterone boosting. If you have your testosterone boosting, that competitive spirit, that masculine energy, the last thing on your mind is going to be sadness, depression, or suicide. You're going to be amped. You're going to want to do shit in this world. You're going to want to accomplish great things. That's why I promote Nofap so much. It's a game changer. Weight train. Man, if you're getting stronger every week, the last thing you're going to want to do is be sad and kill yourself. You're going to be looking forward to lifting more weight every damn week. Because I've helped myself. And it wasn't easy. But I'm in a really good place now. And I want you men to be in that place too. Get your hands out of your pockets, walk tall with your chest out, head up, walk like a boss, walk like you mean it in life. The Most High made us masculine for a reason, and He wants us to be happy and joyful. The subconscious mind is extremely easily programmed, and advertisers know this, social media companies know this, and some extremely clever content creators probably know it too. And we've never been bombarded by so much subconscious programming in our lives. The human brain hasn't been evolved for it. Well, it almost has been evolved for it, for how easily it can sink in. It's biohacking our human brain in a bad way. In just one quick scroll through social media, you can see dozens of advertisements, dozens of thoughts, a bunch of woke people saying woke quotes because they read one book. SJW propaganda, vegan propaganda. We're being subconsciously programmed like crazy from social media. And don't even get me started on televisions, commercials, and film. One of the best ways to be red pill and detach from the matrix is detach and stop consuming mainstream programming. If you're constantly consuming it and you're not self-aware of what's going on and you're just, because that's what the tube does. When you're watching the tube, you kind of switch off a little bit subconsciously, and it allows the subliminal programming and the subconscious programming to sink into your brain, whether you know it or not. Because once you're red pill and you detach, you become well more aware of the programming. Endgame, for example, just one thing I recall off the top of my head, how Captain America simped out, and they made it seem like a heroic thing to do, like, yay, Captain America, your sole purpose in life is to save the world because you were injected with superhero serum. But no, it's noble to say, forget about my purpose, I'm gonna simp out for a woman and live the rest of my life a docile old man, not on my purpose anymore. How commendable. Because man, if you're consuming mainstream media on a regular basis, you're gonna be fighting blue pills all the time. Whether you like it or not, because it's subconsciously going in your brain. That's why people are getting so depressed because of social media, is they're constantly seeing everybody's best of themselves. Everybody's putting the best of themselves up there. And they're subconsciously comparing themselves to others, to them. And one of the number one causes of unhappiness is comparison. I highly, highly encourage people to detox from social media and mainstream media. It's extremely beneficial. And in my opinion, you can't be truly red pill unless you do that. There's exceptions to the rule. If you have a business, you're an influencer or a content creator, yes, you do want to be on social media. It's a great way to make income. You want to be a mover and a shaker, but you don't just want to be a viewer. You want to be an influencer. You're wasting your time doing shit for free and putting yourself behind when there's something that you could be doing on there that could actually earn you some money, or you could be doing something else that earns you some money. If you watch television and movies, cut back as much as possible. If you watch 4 movies a month, cut back to 1. If you watch 5 television shows, cut back to 1 television show. And when you do, and if you do, instead of just melting into that daze where you can subconsciously be programmed, put on those red pill lenses and try to see through the deception and the lies. It's fun. It's like a good, healthy brain challenge to, instead of just sitting back and let it soak in, sit back and think and try to pick out, look at that, it's fun. It really is fun. Trying to pick out, damn, you feel, truly, I hate the term, but you feel woke, you feel red pill when you can spot little blue pill Easter eggs and programming and the garbage that's out there right now. So don't be one of those new age hipster clowns on social media claiming they're woke. Be truly woke and unplug from the matrix. And this applies to content creators too. Truly look through the content creators that you are watching. Use real discernment when consuming any kind of content, because you can collect a lot of good gems, but reject the bad ones and identify them. If you care to know the way I do it, I scroll through Facebook once a day. I wish people happy birthday. I put happy birthday, peace and prosperity, copy and paste it for all the people. The law of reciprocity dictates that it's good to wish people happy birthday. And then I'll do a little scroll through and be done with it. Once a day. Comment down below if you want me to elaborate on anything more. Turn that like button blue. Check out my latest video right there. Check out another one right there. I'll drop another one down yonder. And subscribe to my channel right there. I'm out of here. Peace.